What's going on, everybody?
Hey guys, we're back finally from Lake Erie. Had a decent trip, could have been better.
Got a flat tire on the way home, that wasn't fun.
But there is no other tournament we could have fished anywhere in the country where you could weigh in limits of 6.5 pound fish and not even
still not even come close.
When we did get out there, first thing was first. I fished with Rob for the first day just because we got there late. And first thing he wants to do is sit there and run cranks.
Let's put the crankbaits on.
But no, it worked pretty good. I mean, we actually caught quite a few fish.
We did.
Right away on crankbaits on Reef Runner 800s. But the one thing we did notice is that our deeper sets kept getting hit.
Yeah, it seemed, you know, we actually had a lead core rod out along with our spread of offshore boards, but it seemed like that lead core with an 800 series Reef Runner 100 feet back was by far one of our best sets.
Yeah.
And after cluing in on those deeper fish, you know, it kind of gave us more confidence to run a lot of our sets deeper when traditionally on Great Lakes, usually your bigger fish are up higher. Little one, little one.
And so when we finally did transition to crawler harnesses, that was a theme still going forward, is deeper fish. So,
I mean, what were you running on your harnesses?
My harnesses, I was staying between 15 and 25 feet down almost all the time.
Over how?
About 30 feet of water.
About 30 feet of water, and that's pretty much what I was cooling in on. There were a few spots that I fished that were a little bit deeper, out to 40, 42, 45 feet.
It got better as we went along. We did finally narrow it down to a few areas, mostly east of the main bunch of islands there. Yeah. In between there and the actual groups of shoals a little further east of there. But come tournament day, the big fish seem to be ready to bite, man. Day one of the tournament, it really set the tone for that same pattern to take through. Half my spread was keel weights like this 1 ounce here. The other half I was staying with snap weights just because we were dealing some pretty big waves the first day of the tournament. Did you have a drift sock out the first day?
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I didn't start with the drift sock, and I probably went about 45 minutes into that first day without a sock, and I lost a few fish, and it just didn't seem like I was catching as many as I should be with what I was seeing on my graph. So once I did put that sock out and slowed my surge down, it seemed to make a world of difference instantly.
I don't know, it was pretty rough. I saw a couple co-anglers heaving over the side of the boat.
There were a few pukers. There were a few pukers.
But no, the fish actually were staying buttoned up pretty good that day. You didn't have to sit there and feed them a whole lot.
Yes, yep.
It wasn't until things started to lay down in the afternoon when the fish started to seem a little bit more finicky on the initial bite.
And I think that just attributes to giving them more time to look at it, more time to analyze what they were actually going to eat. I knew day two I was going to have to really get it on to make that cut, and I spent probably more time than I should have jumping around looking for a big pot of fish, but that's what it was going to take. You know, if I wasn't able to find a pot of 8 to 10 pound fish, I knew I wasn't going to make the cut. So it was all or nothing on day two.
I actually, because I had a decent weight in the first day, I think I grounded out longer in our area around the North Bass area, a lot longer than you did. You took off pretty early.
Yeah, you know, I got in there, I think I weighed 25 pounds on day two. I pulled all that from that area up along the Canadian line, and I think I did that in about 3 hours, and then I decided, you know, I wasn't going to upgrade a whole lot there. It was time to go find that pot of nannies, and unfortunately we didn't stumble across it.
Oh well, no, it was a lot of fun though. I had some great co-anglers. Not as good as yesterday, but a good day, man. But next up is Brimley up in Michigan.
Can-Am. Go kick a little Canadian butt.
I hope so. As long as we're doing like last year,
yeah.
I think we'll be all right. But it's going to be another ball game this year. We got our limitations a little bit.
Yeah, well, we basically lost half of the fishable water. We're not able to fish any Canadian water this year, so you know, that really takes a lot of the water out of play.
But for this next pre-fishing, hand me that net. Dakota, quit pumping the camera. Dakota, watch out.
Come on, dog.
We just started using this little 18-inch handle from Ego in our last set of pre-fishing, and it was awesome because it doesn't get in the way. It's kind of stealthy. You know, not everybody really sees.
You're not waving that net around. You know, and when you're pre-fishing on Erie, you almost have to net some of them fish due to their size.
Yeah. Well, the first time we used this thing, I had a 7 or 8 pounder on the line, and we had this in the boat, and Rob scoops it up. I'm like, that is the coolest thing. So it definitely, 18-inch handle from Ego, you guys, is an awesome pre-fishing tool. It really is. But anyways, we're pumped for Brimley. I can't wait to get up there. It's only a week away, and we're back on the road again. So stay tuned, guys, because this next run around, we're going to be doing a lot more video on the road with you to keep you in touch and what's going on, and hopefully a good finish to boot.
Hopefully we'll have a new segment for you too. You know, we're going to try to get in a few more people's boats and maybe catch them by surprise at the boat ramp and show you some stuff that they may have tucked away that they don't want you to see. We'll see how open they are to a camera coming in their boat, but we're going to try to catch them by surprise. We'll see what happens.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Take care now.